Hey, if we haven't met, my name is Connor. I'm 19, I mess around with cars, and this is my 2017 Cadillac ATS. I got this thing up in Milwaukee where it needed some body work before it could be romanticized in any of my films. But at the end of the day, no matter what I did to it, I knew it was going to start. But I wanted a car that didn't. A real challenge with real risk.
What's good, man? I know we haven't talked in a while.
But as a college student that has applied and got rejected from every single job and internship, literally applied to like 30, the job market is so fucked. My extra savings were running thin, and after calling everyone I knew, I realized that this time, my connections weren't going to get me anywhere. So I changed my plan. To make a couple $1,000s in the next 3 weeks before school ended, I woke up at 7 in the morning and went to bed at midnight, working nearly 17 hours straight by compounding freelance work. Editing, tutoring, data entry, all of it, while studying for my mechanical engineering finals. I was going so insane, and I To my surprise, I actually made a good bit of money, and somehow the next morning I picked up a dream car of mine, put it on a trailer, and sent it back. Alright, the package has touched down, it's been delivered, it's sitting in my garage behind me. And yeah, this is sick. This is awesome, let me show you. Introducing my one and only 1987 Chevrolet Corvette. This is a really slow garage door. A clean title, 90,000 mile Corvette for $3,500. Can't believe I made the decision to buy this. This is so stupid. It's so stupid. I'm gonna be regretting this. And despite it not running, you can see that it is a phenomenal looking example. So before jumping straight into the engine work that you and I both want to do here, let's make sure everything else works correctly. And to do that, I brought in my family.
I cannot tell what color these are supposed to be.
So your target goes into here and here, hooks against there.
Yeah.
Ooh. You got a cover that works. And if you don't want the heat to stain your fan, you keep that closed all the time.
They're so smart. You know, engineers back in the day used to be good, and now we're being replaced by AI.
And then they go to Ohio State and get
terrible
taught all
degrees.
this dumb stuff. Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
This is my grandpa, and at 76 years young, he's going to help me fix up this Corvette. This Targa top here is the only true cosmetic issue, but we'll take a look at it later on.
Those seats are in good shape.
They are. It's interior. For 40 years old almost. In really
I only buy
shape.
good cars.
There they are. That's what I was looking for. Those spinners, you take those off.
Okay.
This goes into that place because in behind that are the lug nuts. On the original car, this is how they came. That's an add-on.
You like those or the spinners better?
No, I think these are better.
Me too. Wait.
Hey! Smoke them if you got them.
Bro, that's crazy. Your success is inevitable.
Hey, Connor.
There it is.
Can I sit it?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I don't know. Can you?
I don't know. It's going to be fun.
There you go.
Holy cow. Oh, wow. Look at those gauges.
You can see them so clearly, right? It's crazy.
Oh, you got a good stereo. Let's see if it turns on when we get it on the...
Okay, we got static.
Is this antenna up? All right. Okay, go ahead.
Awesome.
Woo!
I love this. Dude.
The windows work.
Yes.
We got a car to sit in and it won't run. Oh.
I'm gonna start vacuuming.
And then I'm gonna try and crawl out head first.
You got this.
No, I think I got it. Hang on. Got it. Thanks. In and out. 3 hours later. Boy, I'd never be able to get in and out going to the store, would I?
Oh my goodness. Get in the car.
Getting in the car.
Oh, okay. Lobby. Oh my goodness.
God.
Ah. It's gonna start beeping.
It is?
No.
I now wanted to see how the engine would crank with a jumper pack.
Crank it. Let's see what happens.
Hold up. Can you turn the camera so it's facing the engine? Sorry.
It's probably in front of it.
Okay, so cranking the engine was not great. But before I left, my grandma accidentally recorded this conversation I had with one of the previous mechanics of this car.
You just buy it?
Yeah.
Put some injectors in it. I mean, I worked on it. Injectors all stuff wide open. So I don't think the engine stuff yet. It might be just the hydro actions. They're very notorious for having bad fuel injectors, especially when it's sick. I'm pretty sure these are all original tubes, but sitting for I think just it got parked when the distributor failed. We fixed that, and then it was running like that. Hopefully you'll get lucky, and that's all it is.
So the plan of action is to first start with swapping the fuel injectors. The fuel injectors take the gas that you put in the car and sprays it into the cylinders in a fine mist. And as he said, with these fuel injectors, they're very common to go bad. Even this stupid AI knows about the fuel injectors. So before anything else, we're going to switch these injectors. This will also give us good access to the fuel system so we can test to make sure no other fuel component is failing. So we got straight to work getting to the fuel injectors. We first removed the air filter here. Just clipped on, very easy. We're now taking off this metal cap right above the distributor, held on with 3 screws. The throttle cables connected to the throttle body are next. I do deeply apologize for this terrible, atrocious filming, but it does get better in like 2 minutes. I bought some new gear.
Oh my gosh. This engine is slightly uncomfortable to work on.
Slightly.
Now with the cables loose, we can take off the throttle body. And over here on the desktop, I'm being very careful to make sure I have all the bolts labeled. I've done all sorts of vehicle work, but have never actually touched an engine before. Believe it or not, it's crazy, but this is the risk and experience that I wanted. So after removing this tricky hose on the bottom of the throttle body, we can now remove the plenum, the big aluminum box right in the center.
Well, I gotta admit, I am shocked at how easy. Oh, I better shut up.
Dude, it's gonna get harder. Stop talking. It's so sad that you can see the fuel injectors the entire time. You have to take off all of this to get to them.
Yeah, Di's dad gave me those for Christmas after we got married.
Oh.
I don't know why he did. I only wanted a small wrench set, and he goes out and buys these. These are expensive.
So now after finding out we're using state-of-the-art wrenches, with the plenum out, we can now focus on getting the intake tubes out. Once we take these out, we have full access to the fuel rail and hence the fuel injectors on there. These headers were pretty hard to get off since the gaskets had them sealed in super tight.
Does not even budge.
To get the passenger side tubes moving a little bit, I tried to pry out the bottom gently with a flathead screwdriver, and with some wiggle, we got it loose. But before we can take it off completely, we have to get the driver's side header out and the fuel rail. Terrible news, we lost the Corvette emblem on the valve cover. What are we gonna do? We're gonna glue it back on, that's what we're gonna do. Now it was on to getting this impossible bolt underneath the distributor in order to take off these intake tubes. After trying some tools, we didn't get it. We tried getting off this one bolt on the fuel rail, but we did not have enough leverage. But finally,
The greatest tool ever. Do you like my new tool?
Did it work?
It did.
Yay!
Time to take this thing off so we can get those final tube headers off on the left side.
so after my newly created L-shaped screwdriver did the trick, we can get the last bolt behind this tube to finally take off the intake tubes. I feel like I'm going in circles with my commentary here, but there are so many bolts.
Does that come off? Oh, I'm stupid. We didn't get that last bolt out.
Again, first time taking apart this engine, feels like there are bolts spawning out of nowhere.
No, we're loose. It's just this one's sealed in real good. Now we have enough room. I can pull this back and we can get that bolt out.
Finally, we have enough motion that we can get the fuel rail out.
There you go. These are some of the worst bolts to get off ever. Getting these fuel lines out. Got it. Dude, just get off. La, 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 la.
And finally, with everything off and everything loose, with a little bit more wiggling, we were able to gently pull everything up and out of the engine. Ta-da! I actually did something. Finally, with the whole intake section removed and the fuel rail, we can get to the injectors. But I need a break, so I'm going to give it a little wash. And before I do that, I want the bonnet to close fully. The current hood latch is broken and in pieces, and the cables are really stiff, so as a temporary solution, I daisy chained zip ties together. And this is why I go to college. Anyways, this is my bestie from 6th grade, and he's also my resident detailing expert.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be talking about the basics of playing the saxophone.
I just picked the scab off.
God, you just ruined it.
I told him that we're cleaning some cars. He does not know, however, that he's detailing a Corvette.
Well, dude, my first thought, I don't know why I thought about this, but I was like, either he just bought a DJ board and he wants to show me like how he started DJing, which then I would have been like, dude, you'll never believe it. I'm getting into DJing.
Dude, that's sick.
I was just thinking, bro, it's kind of crazy how full circle everything Corvette in like my life has come. Like, dude, just like Corvette's just amazing. Like,
You want me to start rinsing and then
yeah, just try to get,
Okay.
it's so hot out, or it's so like sunny out here.
The car is so white, it's hurting my eyes.
Dude, I can see the reflection.
Yeah.
In here. I like your drainage solution here, bro.
I know, it going to the crack. Oh, there was so much dirt hidden in behind this window.
Yeah, you're gonna be cleaning this thing for a while. Nice.
Yeah, you can just throw it in and then.
I got it. I don't know how drill works, sorry.
You sure? I'm just kidding.
I appreciate the thought, though.
The battery is so low.
I'll give it a little bit of an assist.
Yeah.
I forget how annoying clay barring is. Your arms just get so tired. How'd you justify this to your parents?
It was a long conversation.
It's coming off. I hate this so much. It's so. I bet like Goo Gone would be like your best friend. Dude, white with a red interior is tough. It's like Wolf of Wall Street type stuff.
I
you
know.
What I mean? So I'm going to the Netherlands this summer for study abroad. So I'm going June 19th to July 31st. But when I come back, I hope we're ripping in this.
I hope so, man. You like the Road America sticker?
I didn't even know that was Road America.
I didn't know it was either, but my grandpa was like, it has a Road America sticker.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, that's great.
I'm sure your grandpa loves this, huh?
He loves this. Dude, I've never seen him so excited.
It's some good
before.
bonding with him, dude.
It is. He's helped me do everything I've done to it so far.
Dude, the glass looks good right now, dude.
I know.
It looks so good.
This Rain-X with the waffle weave towel.
Oh, I need to get that. I think you and I can push it back. Let's try it.
Okay.
So be my leg day warm up.
It's a neutral.
You ready? 1, 2, 3.
3, 2, 1. Push. Oh, worth a shot.
Dude, it's heavier than I thought. I think it's also the wheels, tires not being full.
This one's probably 25, that's my guess.
Less than that, maybe. 18.
18. Damn.
Yeah.
18.0.
Yeah, the back's at 14.
Oh.
Yeah, that doesn't help. What do you guys think of the Corvette?
I like it.
You told me you were on board with it. He said you were the one he had to win over.
3, 2, 1, let off, go.
Time to replace the fuel injectors. I opted to buy some very cheap ones to see if the engine would run. If it did, I would buy more expensive, better injectors. Reason for doing this, there is fuel in the oil and I am worried about piston rings and compression. A compression test will tell us all, but first I want to have a working fuel system to narrow down what could be the issue if it doesn't start. Now before we put the injectors back on, let's clean up the gaskets to make sure we can replace them properly and have no leakage of air. With the gaskets removed, we have to clean the aluminum. So with 99% rubbing alcohol and a microfiber towel, we got this done pretty quickly. Now it's time to lube up the fuel injectors and put them in the fuel rail. You gotta get them super wet so the O-rings don't break on installation. Now I used the original clips because I watched a video of this guy with similar injectors do the same thing, but I found out after that you can use these without the clips, so I'm making the change to prevent leaks. Before reassembling, we need to fix the one injector clip that's broken. Cut the old one off and then exposed the copper. I then twisted the old copper with the new copper wire. I then slid these heat shrink tubes over the twisted wire. With my heat gun, I locked these wires in place so they couldn't come undone. And voila, we have successfully spliced the new clip. It's time to put on the new gaskets for the lower runners.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
I'm sliding the driver's side intake tubes in first and pinning them down with a couple bolts.
Okay, yeah.
You want to try and finger that one in?
What?
The opposite fuel injector ends are getting oiled now.
Slide it in, gang. We are in position. Make sure they're all lined up.
And with the fuel injector and fuel rail in place, we can slide the fuel lines in.
Okay.
We're putting in the passenger side gaskets now. Once we have the passenger side intake tubes in place, we can start bolting stuff down.
Got this. Oh, sorry. I keep hitting your finger.
Ah, okay.
Sorry.
Got it.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, now we gotta drop the fuel rail and then it'll be in position.
With everything in position, we started tightening.
Come to me.
Apparently, my motor cortex was not developed and I keep dropping bolts.
Dude,
I had my fingers there, but he dropped it before he got to my fingers.
get in the hole.
Ah, okay.
Sorry.
I have sensitive fingers.
I gotta stop dropping stuff. All gaskets are in place. These are good. Yeah, there you go.
In here.
Okay, yeah, in
In
everywhere.
there?
Yep.
Plug these down and lock it down.
Now that everything is set in place, we can relax and put some bolts in. Here are the fuel injectors all plugged in.
Okay, we're good. Luna, hi.
You're so cute, puppy. I then started torquing down the hard to reach bolts, which you could imagine was hard to do.
Stop, go in. You need to take deep breaths. That's all it is. Deep breaths.
I'm twisting the fuel lines in now. Super tedious.
See where that goes.
This bug is gonna
Now we're putting on the gaskets on the top.
It should be the smallest big one that you have. Plug it in first.
I'm glad we're almost done because I'm not making sense.
Okay, it's plugged in.
Now with the plenum in position, plugged in, and with the vacuum lines on,
Yes, sir.
it was time to bolt in the top of the intake tubes. But first, the police showed up to my house.
What kind of car is that?
87 Corvette. My grandson got it.
Yeah, take a look. We're doing a fuel injector swap right now. Yeah. Almost done.
Oh, that's awesome.
I just bought this like 2 weeks ago, trying to get back on the road, just locally, yeah.
Okay.
Just driving it for fun, taking it to car shows.
Yeah,
So,
that's awesome.
yeah,
Right, well, hopefully it gets running.
I hope so.
Has that car show? I think it's once a month.
Yeah,
It's a pretty good turn.
I think,
Yeah.
yeah. I really want to take it to that.
Yeah.
I think that'll be fun.
Yeah, you just basically show up and they tell you where to park and
Yeah.
hang out with a whole bunch of other car gurus. So whenever
Yeah.
I'm working, I stop by. Yeah. I'll let you guys get back to work.
Awesome.
Thank you,
Hey, nice meeting you.
Nice to meet
Take
you.
care.
After that nice talk, my friend Roshan showed up to help us try and start this thing.
We got a trickle charge here because the battery is so dead. Hopefully, once we put the throttle body on, I'm gonna hook this up and have it charged while we do an oil change, I think.
Okay, so now with the rest of the plan explained, time to put on the throttle body.
Yeah, we've been out here since like 10 in the morning.
Oh wow.
So there's a lot of random stuff all over the place.
I would absolutely love to clean my garage right now, but instead, we're putting on the throttle body cables.
Finally, I took a picture that we could use.
Nice job. Let's go.
Unfortunately, every time I'm like, you know what? Let's do a video on, or like, I wish I did a video on this or something like that. I already did the repair, or like.
Oh yeah. I know, like the motivation hits before you actually start
Well,
like.
it's like, I did my exhaust and I was like, oh, I should have videoed that. And then I went to go start the car and it didn't start. So then I just fixed it. And then I was like, wait, I could have just videoed my.
And with the final finishing touches on the throttle body and with the air filter installed, it's time. So here comes the moment of truth. Will the car run with these new fuel injectors, or will there be other problems that we have to fix? To prepare, we did an oil change.
Whoa,
I think
that is not 5 quarts, is it?
this is enough oil to fill like a 32 or 33 liter motor.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, oil. I'm gonna text my dad a picture of this. I just feel like guess the displacement of the motor. I was genuinely expecting most of this to be coolant.
That's a good sign.
Like with what you were saying.
Yeah.
With what you were saying earlier, I was like, it's gonna be half coolant.
Okay, well, that was a lot of oil. Okay, back to cinematic music. Okay, I'm giving this car a top up on new fuel, and it truly feels like this tank never ends.
How big is the tank?
20 gallons.
It's a truck tank. I think they thought they were designing a truck.
With new fuel locked and loaded,
Here's power. Here's power. Ready? Okay.
we all gather around to see this inanimate object potentially come to life. And finally, I turn the key.